Okay, starting the MSQ all over again. I completely forgot what happened last time because that was months ago and I haven't been paying attention to current events. So now if I can only remember where the rising stones are. I believe it's this? Yeah. As far as I remember, it sort of felt like it concluded. So now we're basically starting afresh again in a new story with new allies. A new clean slate. All loose ends are tied. Nothing to worry about. Hello, my little cat boy. I suppose we ought to take stock of the situation. By forestalling the 8th Umbral Calamity, we have unwritten history. The future now lies beyond my ken. None could say what awaits, but so long as we stand together, I doubt not, but that we can overcome all trials. We have always done so, have we not? That true. Oh, I did this last time. It's okay. If you're watching on YouTube, you probably saw it already. Alright. Hello, my little shortstops. Everyone likes the garments I prepared for them. The time I spent polishing my skills wasn't in vain. In case you're wondering, Gratia is an outfit suited for traveling, while his weapon uses a piece of the crystal tower as the focus. Brilliant, right? Brilliant. Now, I know we probably shouldn't go around shipping bits of Algan relics, but it was just one little piece. Yeah, crystal tower doesn't mind. No, it's just a big fucking rock. Alisaie's quest. Krowl's eyes light up at the sight of you. Oh, greetings, Griffin. Come to look in on our friends? Rest assured, everyone is quite well. I've been keeping a close eye on them, and I have satisfied myself that they are all in fine health. As a matter of fact, they're just about to convene in Dawn's Respite to discuss how to best use their pent-up energy. Let's join them, shall we? Pent-up energy. I'm all about that shit, Kyle. Let me at it. What the hell is Dawn's Respite? Where the hell is that? I guess that's their fancy name for the solar.
Now that we have all settled back into our bodies, it is time we resumed our duties in earnest. Let us speak of our plans.
Man, I hope he didn't change his voice. He sounds a little higher pitched than I remember. But it's probably because I haven't heard it for a long time.
Ever since the Emperor's death, it's been one unsettling rumor after another. I have a mind to pay a visit to Garlemald to ascertain the truth of the matter.
A prudent endeavor. 'Tis of the essence that we establish the full extent of the threat, not least if it should prove that Xenos doth indeed orchestrate events from the shadows. In light of which possibility, I shall accompany thee on thy mission.
You're gonna go to Garlemald? What the hell can you do? I mean, Thancred obviously can do it. He's good at stealth, but what are you gonna do?
Be assured that thou shalt find me more a help than a hindrance. Thou requirest another to imbue thine ammunition, dost thou not?
Oh my god, they are gay dads. Holy shit.
Assuming that's settled, there's something I've been meaning to look into as well.
Please.
Welcome back, everyone.
Long time no shit.
Lise!
You're fine now, right? No more headaches or keeling over?
That's right. We're fighting fit and raring to go.
Look how happy and alive we are.
The famous Lise Hext, former scion and hero of the Alamegan resistance.
Oh god, look at this simp.
I don't believe we've met.
Really? It's so easy to assume that all Archons are acquainted. But then I suppose your fields of expertise are rather different.
Grahatir, at your service. I have read much and more about your exploits, Commander. It is a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance.
Likewise. The others told me all about you.
Did they?
Do not be so sure. Words scarcely do justice to the vital role he played in our victory in the first. A more dependable comrade one would be hard-pressed to find.
Ah, shucks. Ooh.
Oh, right. I did glance at the report. But I'd be lying if I said I understood half of it.
It's like, god damn it, at least now I gotta explain it.
Well, that's a lot to take in. Just to be clear, this means we're not heading for another calamity, does it?
Yeah, I could have shortened that into like 3 sentences. Ascian's dead, First is good, we're good.
Shorn of their unsundered master's leadership, what Ascians remain shall struggle to see their plans to fruition. And though I would ever advise caution, I believe we may rest easy for a time.
No, that's the wrong thing to
take that as a
take.
yes. Even so, I don't know what to make of this business about Hydaelyn and Zodiac being primals.
A difficult truth to bear, yes. But at last we understand the nature of our adversary. And if there are no further calamities, neither will there be rejoinings, meaning Zodiac will never regain his full strength. Even so, as the oldest and mightiest of primals, he remains a force to be feared. Though his is a power born of the desire for salvation, we have seen the havoc it may wreak. And it falls to us to ensure that it is never again brought to bear upon this star.
Oh, am I remembering the good times? Uh-huh. What about his face? No. Oh, okay.
But tell us, Lys, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit?
What do you mean? Isn't seeing my long-lost comrades reason enough? Alright, there was one other matter. I have a message from the Alliance, and before you ask, yes, it's about the Empire.
Thanks, Lisa. I wasn't impressed by your...
After Emperor Varys' assassination, it seems his cousin Nerva made a bid for the throne.
Who the fuck? Yeah, I was gonna say, I wasn't impressed by your rise to leadership, but you're still a cool kid. So, who the fuck is Nerva? Some random ass.
The trouble is, he wasn't the only one with designs on it, and it didn't take long for a civil war to break out. And it's not just in the provinces. Early reports say huge swathes of the Imperial capital have been reduced to rubble.
Yikes.
The Alliance will soon convene in Alamigo to decide on a course of action, and we were hoping you'd come along.
Well, as it happens, Urianger and I were just this moment planning a little trip to Garlemald, and we should be grateful for any advice the Alliance can provide on how best to make the most of our visit.
To Alamigo, then.
Why don't you go on without me? There's something I need to look into.
Ah, forgive me. You were just telling us. What is it, if I may ask?
I want to find a way to cure the Tempered.
Of course. You think it may be possible to adapt the treatment you used to help those corrupted by the Sin Eaters?
I knew that was going...
Sorry, a cure for tempering? But that would change everything. Alizé, consider yourself uninvited. Go and find us this cure.
I'll say go fuck off. Go do your thing, girl.
I'll do my best. I was hoping you might join me. Don't worry if not, though. I won't hold it against you if you'd rather attend a stuffy meeting.
Look, I wanna meet my husbando. It's been, it's been a while. But I don't know. What meeting, Leon? I like stuffy shit. Will I still get to go to a meeting if I go with her? I kinda wanna go with her. I don't like, being with stuffy people. No. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun.
I knew you'd say yes.
I'll come too, if you don't mind.
Hello?
that is.
Mr. Simp? Okay. I mean, you know a thing or two. You were working with her on it before, right?
Mind? I'm sure they would be glad of your company. Pray, enjoy your time together with your hero.
Oh my god. You really gotta say it like that.
That's not... I mean, I simply thought my knowledge might be of some use.
Yeah. No, everybody knows. You could go ahead and simp.
We shall be on our way then. Godspeed.
Oh, I'm sorry. Simp is sort of a banned word on Twitch now, isn't it? Oh well. Okay, my little fanboy, what do you want? Oh, what, Totaro first. No worry, I can say with complete confidence that Grai is dressed for anything. I wasn't concerned about what he was dressed for. Hello. When Y'shtola is about, one cannot afford even the slightest lift. Where are we? Are we in the solar? Or where even is this place? Oh, this is the place where they were, like, sick. And it was like so dark for whatever reason, and my my T weapon was glowing and making a lot of light. When I set out to save Halric, I think Gabu was always at the back of my mind, and having proved that light corrupted are not lost, I am convinced that the same must be true for the tempered. Did they say this outright before? Because I do remember I was making this connection in one of the MSQs. I think that was in 5. It was one of the mid patches. I can't even remember anymore. Similar to those corrupted by the Sin Eaters, the ether of Gabu's soul has been rendered stagnant. And though the root cause is different, perhaps the solution is the same. It is by no means an unreasonable hypothesis, I would say, and it warrants full investigation. If there's even a chance we can save Gabu, we have to try, but however much I'd like to race over to Limsa to set to work, there's no room for recklessness, not when a child's life is at stake. This is true. And as I'm sure MacLeod would remind us, we still know little and less about the soul. Any number of things could go wrong if we don't exercise due caution. And so before attempting anything, we should learn all we possibly can about tempering. There's just one problem. Research into the condition has long since ground to a halt, and the combined work of the many scholars involved doesn't exactly amount to a wealth of knowledge. Not of the modern scholars, perhaps, but what of their ancient counterparts? I know the Algans took a more than passing interest in the subject. And if what we seek is to be found anywhere, it would surely be at the Ethereochemical Research Facility, going back to ARF. Oh my god. Where they experimented on primals and their worshippers, yes. Good thinking. I've never actually been there myself, but I did read the reports on Elisla, which means we'll be needing an airship. An airship, you say? Yeah. Meet me at the northern bank of Lake Silvertear. I've got a little surprise for you. Oh, and come prepared to travel. Ain't I always prepared to travel? You commented on how much he's prepared to travel. Pretty sure LSA is all geared up. Oh man, I thought I rolled a 98. I was so happy, and then it turned out to be a 58. Oh, I can fly, I forgot. Excuse me. What is this airship? Isn't this the Enterprise? I don't remember. Oh my god, look at her outfit! I give you the Bonanza, the Scion's very own airship, the Bonanza. That is a nice name. Good for you, Tataru. I built her as a company project with help from our friends at the Rising Stones and named her for luck and prosperity. The Bonanza. Man, I love it. Taro, this is amazing. We'll be able to fly just about. You fucking built this? Our garments were impressive enough, but to build an entire airship, I see the annals do not exaggerate the many talents of the science-fabled coinkeeper. I'd also introduce myself as your pilot, except the training didn't go quite as well as I'd hoped. But that's alright, because we've hired this capable fellow here instead, who... okay. The Bonanza is equipped... Koji, did you do this? That's fucking nice. The Bonanza is equipped with a full complement of mana cutters, by the way. Feel free to use them to get around Azizla. Okay, but enough talk. It's time to fly. All aboard. Oh, yikes, we're already here. Where's this? Oh, okay. Did I ever mention that I was fond of flying? Because I am. Be it on an airship, and Maro, or Chocobo, there is nothing so exhilarating as feeling the wind in your face as the horizon folds before you. Yeah, Eternal Wind, got it. Honestly, Sid would be jealous of the way that airship flies. Tataru has outdone herself. Yeah, I would have figured that Sid might have had a hand in it, but she built it by herself. That's pretty fucking amazing. Even I couldn't do that. Like, if I had an interest in airships, I'd need to, like, look at a schematic or something. But even then, I don't think I'd have the know-how to assemble it. Anyway, here we are on Azizla, and Alphino's reports did not do the scale of this place justice. So this is where you had your reckoning with Thornton. I wish I'd been with you. Yeah, doesn't everybody? The wisdom at Alig. This appears to be Helix, which means we stand the Alpha Quadrant. To the east lies the Beta Quadrant, and... Yes, I believe I have my bearings. Though this is my first time on Azizla, I do have some familiarity with the place thanks to the records in the Crystal Tower. Unless I am mistaken, this path leads to an aetherite, beyond which there will be an information terminal. I suggest we begin our search there. Time for our authority on Algan artifacts to show what he can do. Okay, what can you do? And here's the terminal. A moment while I search the archives for references to tempering. There we are. Ykronix corruption, an overview. That sounds promising. Yeah, that's roughly translate to tempering. Indeed, let's see what the report has to say. Ykronix corruption. Confounded, the contents appear to have been deleted. Oh, that's fucked up. What? No, there isn't something you can do? Who would delete it? Not from here, I'm afraid, but it may be that another copy of the report exists elsewhere. The question is where to look. It says here the report was written by someone named Owen. Is it likely that he kept the copy? I would say that it's a distinct possibility. Assuming he was a researcher here, he would have had quarters on the Habisphere. We can ascertain the details at Habisphere. The Habisphere control. Let's return to the Bonanza. Oh man, that is really an awesome name. I can't get over it. And avail ourselves of the mana cutters. We will need them to reach our destination. Okay, I forgot. You already had a suitable means of transport, don't you? No need to waste time accompanying us back to the ship then. We'll see you at the Habisphere. Oh, you're just assuming that I can just put my legs between the chocobo and get there. Well, to be honest, I do also have a mana cutter mount. Would it be story appropriate if I just use that? Where's the mana cutter? I've never touched it. I mean, anyway, it's set to random anyway, so it never actually goes to the mana cutter. Okay, we're finally here. Alright, now she's come back to sleep on my feet. God damn it. The mana cutters appear to be ironworks made, but I dare say Tatara will craft her own soon enough. Man, Sid's got competition. What the hell? Tatara can make anything. If the late Owen did indeed have a chamber here, this node will be able to tell us its number. There, from what I recall, the layout, it should be somewhere in the vicinity of, Warning, an evacuation order is presently in effect. Entry to Habisphere is not permitted at this time. Spoiled again. In all likelihood, the order would have been imposed during the Fourth Umbral Calamity, and I doubt it would be lifted in the near future. Energy level critical. Returning to the base for recharging. Well, surely there must be some other way to gain access. Forza, for example? We resort to that. I have an idea. Were we to send the surge of energy through yonder control mechanism, it should prompt the system to restart, releasing the locks. As for a suitable energy source, a concentrated lightning shard might suffice. Happily, I seem to recall that they are known to form at points of stagnant aether throughout the continent. You seem to recall? Are you honestly telling me that that was in the records too? I am. A report sent to the capital mentioned the lightning-aspected aether was prone to pooling on the continent, resulting in surges that interfered with equipment. Yeah, you see all the lightning buzzing around? A minor detail, I'll grant you, but in my role as caretaker of the Crystal Tower, there was no such thing as too much elegant knowledge. Besides, my studies help me feel connected to the source, too. Apparently, all the elegant bullshit is home, so... I must have explored this facility 1,000 times in my mind, but to finally stand here in the two of you, 'tis more exhilarating than I can well express. Well, keep your boner down, dude. Now then, the lightning shard, if I may, I suggest we split up and search the Beta Quadrant. Oh, but beware of sprites, they are one to manifest where the aether is stagnant. Now you're just showing off, which makes me think we should make a contest of this. The first to return here with a shard wins. What do you say? Wins? Wins what? Me? Very well, it would be my honor to come third. Oh, I was trying to get ahead, so I'll say doesn't kick his ass too hard. Bravo, that was quite a show, adventurer. Why, the spectacle proved so enthralling that all thoughts of the prize slipped my mind. Who the fuck is that? Hello? I appear to have forfeited our little race. Congratulations, the lightning shard is yours. What? Oh, that was him. Yeah, it was kind of weird. Forgive me, the scene so reminded me of our first meeting. I couldn't resist. Yeah, I was getting those vibes too. Like, he used to do that shit in the first. Well, the contest continues, so you had better hurry back. But one last thing. Thank you, Griffin, for bringing me here. No problem? Look, I can't, like, rail on him too hard, because, you know, he did spend, like, over 100 years being some old dude trying to save a dying world and feeling hopelessness and basically nearly risking his life to save us, and then even insisting on risking his life to save us when we told him he didn't have to. And then when we said he didn't have to, at the point when he could have just sacrificed his life, it was like, ah, gotcha. I found a catch-22, assholes. I don't know. You had a shard, you have your shard, then you win. I searched high and low and couldn't find so much as a trace of stagnant aether. Well, my map told me. What, did you check your map? It appears Alice had no luck, so victory is yours. Congratulations. Now then, may I have the shard? No. The lightning shard that fairly dances with the concentrated energy it harbors. Handle with care. Well, what is it that makes you so much better at finding things? What do you have that I don't? I have a map. Do you have a map? That's a question I too have asked myself on numerous occasions. I suspect we could both learn a great deal from Griffin. And not only about the secrets of adventuring. But come, we should attend to our mission. Excellent. The system responded exactly as intended. We now have access to the Habisphere. Only one obstacle remains: is security systems within. Should they be triggered, they could make life rather difficult for us. In light of which, pray leave the rest to me. If I am right, my royal blood should allow me to venture in unmolested. Assuming this place works like the Crystal Tower, yes, but if it doesn't, you'll be on your own. I want you to promise us that you'll get out at first sign of trouble. I promise. Wish me luck. Okay, I mean, you're apt to throw your life away at the slightest chance, so I don't know. Well, nothing for it but to sit tight. Alright, I fairly knew ye, Gratia. You barely had a life again, but you said you were happy, so I guess that's okay. Man, that clipping, man, that top is sexy, but the clipping sucks. I'm sure this Owen fellow was very learned, but iconic corruption, an overview sounds like a studium thesis. We all had to write one. Lest you wonder, mine was about the combat applications of Aether. I'm nothing if not practical. I like Alice, I like practical. Alphino was more philosophical, of course, political, I dare say it. He chose to write a lengthy discourse on our nation's duty to the world. A controversial subject, to say the least. He asserted that Charlene's knowledge should rightly be used to protect all life on the star, in direct opposition to the country's cherished policy of non-intervention. Being a leading member of the Forum, our father was not happy. At the time, of course, Alphino was utterly convinced of his views and would cheerfully argue to the death with anyone who saw things differently. By which I mean, the rows were long. To be fair to him, though, he's since learned to be a little more open-minded, but deep down he still holds fast to that one belief, and I admire him for it. Yeah, I might beat him up from time to time, but I like my baby bro. I should have liked to meet the young Alphino. For what's worth, my thesis concerned the elegant civilization as depicted in folklore. Oh, you're back. I didn't know you attended a studium. I didn't. A thesis was required to earn my Archon's mark. My peers at the Students of Baldation convinced me to write one with the promise of unfettered access to forbidden tomes. Ooh. Though I considered it no more than a means to an end at the time, I will admit it was gratifying to have my efforts acknowledged. Good gods, an Archon's thesis. I shudder to imagine the work involved, but enough about that. Is this the fruit of your foray? Yes, Owen's archive node. It was waiting for me in his chamber. So convenient. If a copy of his report still survives, it would be stored in this device. Shall we find out? Scanning for a registered user. User not found. To proceed as a guest, please complete biometric authentication. Verifying. Authentication complete. Guest identified as member of the royal family. I am at your most humble service, Your Highness. I never see this is to amuse me. 'Tis but a pity the effect will not last forever. Dogen Une said as much when they granted me this gift, but until such a time as it fades, I shall use it gratefully. Search archive for iconic corruption. Searching. One item found. Iconic corruption. An overview. The report is locked by the author. Please state. Fuck off. Well, go on then, Your Highness. Tell the nice know the password. Right, let's see. Glory be to Allah. Would you use such an obvious password? No. Long live Emperor Zande. Password incorrect. Please try again. And found it. Come now, passwords are invariably short and simple. For instance. What are you up to? Password. You think the password is password? You The notion that the password could be something so inane would be laughable were it not dangerously stupid. Furthermore, your conduct in the presence of His Highness is grossly inappropriate. Know your place, handmaiden. Oh my god! Not only did she try the stupid password bit, she got fucking told off for it by the machine. Wild Rose. Courage. I don't know. Wild Rose is our password. I don't know. Courage? Password incorrect. Again, be warned that any further inappropriate behavior in the presence of His Highness will not be tolerated. Alright. I say we dismantle it and manually extract what we need. No, let's not be too hasty. A single misstep and we risk losing the report altogether. I believe this may be a task for Sid and his colleagues. If anyone can coax Machina into cooperating, it's them. Ah, true. I never figured out if it was Machina or Machina. I don't know. Come, let's bear the note back to the Rising Stones.